Hi guys, welcome back to Code Easy, where we make coding easy. So thank you for the response. So I hope you are enjoying the videos. I hope you are learning. So thank you for the comments. So today we'll see this problem statement over here. So the problem statement goes like this: write a program to find whether a given number is prime or not. So we need to find a given number whether it's a prime or not. So there are a couple of conditions. So we need to observe before we find that the number is prime or not. The first one is the number should be a natural number and it should be always greater than 1. So this is the first condition. It should not be like it should not be like less than 1. It should not be like 0 minus values. No, it should be always like greater than 1 always. And also that number should have only two factors. Okay, only two factors, 1 and itself. For example, if I take 4 as a number, yes, 4 has only two factors, that is 1 and 4. So if this two condition is satisfied, then we can call that number as a prime. Correct? So we'll see how we can achieve this in coding. So now what I will do, so I'll just take number. I want to check this number whether it's prime or not. So number equals to 3. So and after that I'll say count equals to 0, because I want to count, right? I want to count, right, like whether it is 0, I mean it has only two factors or more than two factors. Okay, so coming back here, so my number, the first point, if you can see first point, my number, it should be always greater than 1. It should be always greater than 1. If that is always greater than 1, yes, I'll do some manipulations, or else straight away I'll gonna print and I'm gonna tell that is it's not a prime number. Correct? So my first condition is satisfied. Now the second condition says it should have only two factors. The first one is 1 and the second one is itself. For this, what we can do, so we can iterate from, for example, if I have 4, so we need to iterate from 1 2 3 4. Correct? So for that I'll take one for loop. So I'll take one for loop for, so I'll start from I is equal to 1. Why I'm starting from 1? Because anything which is divided by, I mean we cannot, I mean we cannot divide multiply by 0. It will always give me 0. So that's why I'm taking from 1. Okay, so I is less than num, that is it will traverse from 0, I mean from 1 2 and 3. Correct? Now, so I didn't initialize int, so int I. Correct? So now what I will do, so I'll take one if condition over here and I will write to check the second condition. Okay, so the given number modulus I equals to 0. If this is 0, that is if it is divided by itself, so I will say count plus plus. Count plus plus. Count plus plus is nothing but count is equal to count plus 1. Count is equal to count plus 1. That means if my value of count is 0, so count 0 plus 1, that is 1, will be saved in my count. So by shortcut I am writing like count plus plus. So it will increment. So increment value. Okay. Now after this I'll come out of the for loop. So it will execute. It will check for the condition whether like how many factors it has. Now outside the for loop I will write one more condition by checking count. If my count equals to 2, if it is exactly 2, then I will tell yes, sorry, my bad. So then I will tell exactly it's a prime number. It's a prime number. Else if it contains more than 2 factorial, I mean more than 2 factors, not factorial, factors. So in the else part, what I will do, I will make it as not a prime number. Not a prime number. Fine, right? So it's very simple. It's very simple. So let me try to explain you. Okay, let me remove this import statement, it's not required. Fine. So let me go here, let me explain the program, the logic, so that you'll understand. So what I'm trying to do over here is, this is my 3, my number 3. I'm gonna check whether it's a prime number or not. Okay, so my first condition, it should be always greater than 1. So I'm taking one if condition, I'm checking my number 3, that is greater than 1. If that is greater than 1, I'm doing all this computation, correct, all this, or else straight away I am telling it's not. In the else part, directly I am telling it's not a prime number, because the first condition itself failed. Now when the given number is greater than 3, it is entering into the if condition, that is positive condition. And now inside this if condition, here I am doing some manipulation. Firstly, so I am taking I value as 1. I am taking I value as 1. So after that, what I am trying to do, I am performing modulus. That is, my num is nothing but 3 modulus. 3 modulus I is nothing but 1. Whether I am checking whether it is 0 or not. If it is 0, my count value was 0. Now if this condition is true, it will become 1. Okay, now I plus plus will happen. Now I value will be incremented 2. Now the same in num modulus I will happen, 3 modulus 2 will happen. Now it will check for the condition. Modulus 3 modulus 2 is equal to 0. If this is true, again my count was 1, now it will become 2, correct, 2. Now this condition will fail, because it's like my I will become 3 after the increment, my I will become 3, here this is also 3. I am not checking less than or equal to, now I am only checking less than 2. That is, if I is 2, then it satisfies. If I goes beyond the range, that is, if I becomes 3, my num is also 3, it's not less, they are equal, so condition become false. Now what happens? This for loop is ended over here. Now what is the count value here? 2. Now I'm checking if my count is 2, I am calling the number what you gave is a prime number. If the count is more than 2, that is 3, 4, 5, or else 1 or 0, directly I'm printing it's not a prime number. So let me execute this for you and show you. So I have taken 3 here. So 3 is not a prime number. So let me take one more number like 4 and see. It's a prime number. 4 is a prime number. Let me take some negative value. So which negative value means less than 0. So in this condition only it should fail. So that it's telling it's not a prime number. I hope this is clear. So I hope you understood what I'm trying to tell. Yeah. Thank you guys. That's it for today. So thank you for tuning into Codeasy. So more exciting videos are lined up for you guys. So consider subscribing and stay tuned. Thank you. Do let me know which video I need to do next. Thank you. Happy coding.